Is it audible? Hello?
Yes.
Okay. So the previous class, hello? Hello?
Yes.
Your yes is also not audible for me. Voice is clear? My voice is clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So just tell me because I'm in out of station. So if any voice disturbance and anything is there means you just let me know. Okay. So in the last class, we have discussed about this laboratory type potentiometer construction. We have discussed it the previous class. The slide is visible now. Yes. So
Yes, sir.
construction type we have discussed in the last class. In this one, actually, the main disk dial switch is there. We are going to use the dial switch here now. So this is the actually laboratory type. We are going to tell that one. We are going to use this one as a in a laboratory here now. The dial switch, whatever here 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 15 dials are there here now. Okay. Each it has 10 ohm resistance. Each dial has 10 ohm resistance. So the total resistance of this dial is 150. 10 into 15, it is 150 ohm resistance it has. And here the slide wire we are going to use here now. Slide wire, depending on the number of positions or whatever the steps we are going to consider here now. So it will vary from 0.0 to 0.01 here now. 0 to 0.1 here now. 0.1. So this slide or circular slide wire, it also total resistance of this one is 10 ohm resistance is that here now. Which slide is visible? Construction of Crompton potentiometer is visible.
Working of Crompton.
Working visible like just okay. Now it is visible.
Yes, sir.
See, this one is the dial switch. Actually, we are giving the supply, battery supply we are giving here now. See, after last tak you wait karo, I have not yet taken your attendance. I have not noted today. So in the last, I will take that one. So this is the working battery supply. The main supply we are giving from this battery supply here now. And this rheostat is there. This is by varying this rheostat, we can set the current, how much current we can flow into the slide wire here now. So we are going to change the current here now by varying this rheostat. That working current we are going to suppose 10 milliampere working current. By setting this rheostat value, we are going to vary here now. Okay, so the positive terminal of the battery is connected to the slide wire, and the negative supply of the battery is connected to the negative terminal, sorry, the dial switch it is going as connected here now. This is the main circuit. This is the main circuit, and the potentiometer we have taken here. The potential circuit we have taken here now. See here, this type of potentiometer use calibrated dial resistors and a small circular wire, one or more turns here now. It may be one or more turns, means it may be 10 turns, it may be 100, it may be 200 turns. It can use here now. So the calibrated resistors we are going to use. Calibrated means already predefined scale is there here now. This one 0.01, 0.2, 0.3 like that. We are varying in 15 steps we are varying here now. The circuit of simple laboratory type here. This Crompton potentiometer is also called as simple laboratory type potentiometer. See, one time MCQ questions may come over there. So the circuit of simple laboratory type potentiometer is shown in the figure. There are one dial switch with 15 steps, each having precision resistors here. Now predefined resistors are there here. Now there is also a single turn circular slide wire is there. This is a single turn we have considered here. Now like this again, so many turns we are using, means that is the other turn here. Now the resistance of this slide wire is circular slide wire is 10 ohm we are using here. Now so the dial resistors, each step, each dial, it has 10 ohm, and the total resistance of this one is 150 ohm we are using here. Now little bit ready. Okay, the working current of potentiometer is 10 milliampere here. Now we are using the working current of this one is 10 milliampere, and therefore each step of dial switch correspond to 0.1 volt here. See here, this dial switch is there, 0.1 is there here, 10 ohm resistance is there. Okay, 10 ohm, I equal R equal to V equal to IR. 10 into 10, how much? 100. 100 divided by 1000. 0.1. So it is varying 0.1. Next, from 0.2 minus 0.1. 0.2 minus 0.1. What is the value?
0.1.
So all the each dial, the difference is 0.1 is there for completely 1.2, 1.3, 1. So plus 0.1 by increasing that one, because each dial has 10 ohm resistance only here. 10 ohm resistance only. For in each dial, the current flowing here is now 10 milliampere on here. For that reason, so the switch corresponds to 0.1 volt here now. The dial switch corresponds to 0.1 volt here now. The slide is provided with, just imagine that the slide is provided with 200 turns here. Now it has 200 turns here. Okay. What is the total voltage of this dial? How much voltage is there? This one? 0.1. Yes. 0.1 high?
Yes, sir.
0.1 volt is total. How many turns are there here? 200 turns are there. So 0.1 divided by 200, how much you will get that one? Each turn. Zero 0.1 divided by 200, it is nothing but 0.5 millivolt. 0.0005 volts is nothing but per turn we are going to call here. So how much here now? 0.0005, 0.0002, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, like that we have to use here now, up to 0.1 here now. Millivolt to volt, 0.1 volt we are going to come here now. For each step we have to increase here now. So it is quite compatible, we are going to call that one, and it is here 0.0005 divided by 5 here now. 1/5 scale division we can use here now. So 0.0001 also we can use, 0.002, 003, 0.0004, 5, like this we can use up to here now. Here now. So it is quite comfortable to interpolate reading up to 1/5 of the scale division here now. 1/5 of the scale division we are interpolate here now. Therefore, with this potentiometer, it is possible to estimate the readings up to 0.0001 here. See here, how much it is quite comfortable you are going to, how accurate it will give here now. How accurate you are going to give here now. Because 0.0001 voltage also we are not living here now. Yes, अभी बोलते हैं आप सब कुछ तो कैलकुलेशन करो, बोल दिया तो 3.6667 आया होगा, बट आप क्या करते हैं 3.67 डायरेक्टली कंसिडर करते हैं. Yes or no? So negligibly small we are going to consider, but while doing the calibration and while considering this all the things, we have to be careful. We have to be careful. So everything we have to consider here. Now for that reason, there we are estimating the readings of 0.0001 also here. So we are not living here now anything. So next, The potentiometer is provided with a double through switch here. Now, this is the double through switch. DP dt we are going to call here now. Anyone, can you tell me what you mean by DP dt? Anyone? Double pole? DP dt, is it audible? All of you?
Yes, sir.
DP dt is nothing but double pole, double through here. How many poles are there here? One pole and two pole. Double pole हो गई. Is double pole or not? इधर एक pole है, इधर एक pole है. Yes? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Double through means this pole, it may connect to here or it may be connect to here. That is called double through we are going to call. So the potentiometer is provided with double through switch here. Now double through switch means it may connect here upper terminal or it may be lower terminal here. If the upper terminal it is connected means we are going to do the calibrating here. Now the lower terminal it is connecting means that is called operating mode. We are going to call this one here now. A key and protective resistance is used in the galvanometer circuit. Suddenly by switching on the supply and all the things, high current will flow through the galvanometer. The galvanometer may get damaged here now. So for the initial condition, we are passing the current in the through resistance here now by closing this switch, by keeping this one as open. If open hai to current will not flow here. All the current will flow through the kilo ohm, 10 kilo ohm resistance only. So after some time or after setting the galvanometer, we can bypass all the current through this one here. We can block here. 10 kilo ohm is the higher resistance, so all the current will be blocked here now. So there is no resistance at all here. All the currents will flow through this one here. Okay, so like this is the construction of the Crompton type potentiometer here. Any doubts here? Any doubts? Hello?
No.
Okay. Next we'll go for the working principle. See, just we have discussed this one here. Just construction we have discussed what it is connected, where it is connected, and all the things. The working principle is very important here now. See here, if you understood this one, then it will be easy for the AC potentiometer and applications here. Okay. See here, combination of dial resistors we have used here now. Combination of dial resistance we have used here, and this voltage, both are connected in series only here. Both are connected in series only. So the voltage we are going to add here now. The voltage we are going to add here. So voltage we are going to add means it has, see this dial has also, we are having the voltage here 0 to 1.5 volt, and this circular wire is, it has 0 to 0.1 volt here. Okay, so the combination of dial resistor and the slide wire is set to the standard cell voltage here. Here the standard cell voltage is there. The standard cell voltage is there. By this one we can set here now. Suppose this value I will set as 1.08 volt here now. I will write here only this standard value. I will write as 1.08 sorry 1.0186 volt here now. 86 volt. This is the standard cell voltage I have fixed here now. Okay, it means that here how much voltage is there here? 0 to 1.5 volt is there. Here 0.01 volt is there. So this 1.0186 volt is the combination of these two. This is combination of these two. So on that situation, just I will assume that one, this is the value is 1 here there, and upper side 0.0186 is this slide wire voltage. I can assume that one here by setting the value I am telling here. Okay, So it is a combination of 0, 186 here now. So now you tell me 1 plus 0.0186 equal to 1 plus 0.0186 equal to
1.
1.
0.186.
Okay. So it's same voltage, the standard cell voltage is we have set at that one only. Yes. The standard cell voltage is same only, na?
Yes.
Just I'll connect the charger to the laptop. So suppose the value of EMF of standard cell is 1.0186 volts. Okay. In that one, the dial resistor is put at 1 volt. I can hear the knob is there. The dial switch is there. I will put this one into 1 volt here. No, 1 volt is there here. And the slide wire is put at 0.01 here somewhere. It is 0.0186. It will come here. I will put here now. So now the switch, yes, where is the switch here now? Where is the switch? Here, this is the switch, yes, here. The switch, yes, is visible now?
Yes, sir.
This switch, yes, is thrown on calibrated scale here now, calibrated position here now. This is the calibrated position only. It is connected to the calibrated position and the galvanometer key is tapped while the rheostat is adjusted for 0. Tapped means I will close this one here now. I will close this one here. Just imagine here now. The current will start to flow here. Here it will flow. Here it will flow. Here through this one. What it will do? It will connect here through the galvanometer. It will pass through. Here the open is there. So no current will flow. Again it will come back. The current will flow through this one. Here it will flow. Through the standard cell it will flow. And through this one, this switch, the current will flow here like this. Okay. Next, the point it will get here, and from here to where it will go? Negative terminal. It is a closed conducting path now.
Yes, sir.
So this one, the switch yes is thrown to calibrated position. It is flowed here now, and galvanometer key is closed now, and the key is tapped while the rheostat is adjusted to 0 here now. Rheostat is this one adjusted to 0. Deflection of the galvanometer means by varying this standard cell means already we have set at this value. This value how much is there? This value how much is there? Same value we are getting here. This standard cell and this one, the galvanometer deflection will be 0 only here. Here also supply is same. This one is already we have set at same means we have to the deflection we have to make that one as 0. Here no. Only for the initial condition we are passing all the current into here just for the blockage system. If the once it is the galvanometer deflection is started, then I will close this switch here. I will close this switch. Then what would happen? The current will flow through the 10 ohm or here it will flow. Where the current will flow or both sides. I will draw the diagram here now. See here. Here one switch I will provide. Okay, here one resistance I will provide here now. Tell me now. Here I think 100 volt I will tell. 100 volt is there. Here the current I is flowing here now. I is also 10 ampere I will consider. 10 ampere. And the switch yes is open. Here it is nothing but 10 kilo ohm. You consider this one. 10 ohm only you consider. V equal to IR, 10 into 10, 100. It is nothing. Okay. When the switch is open, where the current will flow? When the switch is open, this switch, the current will flow here. Hello, I'm asking to you only. Current flow होगा क्या इधर?
No, sir.
No, because it is acts as an insulator here. No, all the current flowing through this one is 0 here. So what will happen? The all current will flow here. Yes. The
Yes,
current
sir.
will flow through the resistance and it will go back to the negative here. What I will do after some time, after setting the current into the rheostat, sorry, that galvanometer, what I will do, I will close this switch here now. I will close this switch. Then the current will flow through here or both here now. I'm asking. Current will flow through the short circuit or current will flow through the through resistance or both. In the both the places the current will flow. Do tell me. Yes. 3 options I have given. Any one option you choose. Any options you can choose. All current will flow through this short circuit. All current will flow through this 10 kilo ohm, and some current will flow through this, some current will flow through this. Any one option out of 3. Give the answer, please. Is it audible? Hello? What happened? Hello?
Yes, sir.
I'm getting confusion. Is audible or not? Tell me. Any one answer you choose. No? Why you people are delay? I'm not getting this one here now. I have given 3 options. In these 3 options, any one option you can choose. No? समझ में आ रहा है क्या नहीं आपको? मैं क्या पूछ रहा हूँ? Hello? I'm asking to you people only. Don't tell yes, yes, yes only. You tell me through short circuit or 310 ohm or both the places.
Both.
Both the places current will flow. 1 person. Okay, next. Others? 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 Roll number 3. Roll number 6. Pradnya, bolo.
From short circuit.
From short circuit. 2 options are over. Okay, next. Roll number 11. Priyanka Power.
Yes, sir.
What yes sir? Answer option ही नहीं है वो yes sir बोल के. There is no answer at all. What is the question? You tell me. Roll number 11.
Yes, sir.
I'm asking the question. Yes sir is the question. Yes sir is the answer.
No, sir.
No sir. Okay. No sir is the answer. Yes sir is the question.
No, sir.
Then what is the question? Rule number 9. Rule number 9. Mahek Patel.
Yes, sir.
You are also same case. Yes sir. Answer. No sir. Question. Why you are telling yes or no? You just give the answer. I asked a question. If the switch is closed here now, so the current will flow through here, short circuit, or current will flow through the 10 k ohm resistance, or both the places some current will flow. Rule number 11 and 9. Roll number 9, give the answer.
Sir, both the place.
Both the places. Roll number 11.
Yes, sir, both the place.
Roll number 16. So both the cases and short circuit, one person they have chosen. Nobody is choosing this one then. 10 kilo ohm. Complete 10 kilo ohm, it will not flow through there, this one. No? Okay. Example I will give here. Okay. See here main road is there. Main road is there. Here they will get two paths here now. Okay. Like this. दो path आ जाते. इधर जाके इधर ज्वाइन हो जाएगा. अभी इस हाईवे में जा रहे हैं आप लोग. ओके, जस्ट इमेजिन यू आर गोइंग ऑन ए हाईवे. हाईवे में जा रहे हैं. ओके, फर्स्ट क्या था ये, व्हेन द स्विच वाज ओपन हियर, ये ब्रिज है ना इधर कट हुआ था. जस्ट इमेजिन दैट वन. दिस ब्रिज इज, इधर ब्रिज कट हुआ था, इधर कुछ रोड नहीं था, ब्लॉक था पूरा. सो ऑल व्हीकल्स वाज फ्लोइंग लाइक दिस वन, लाइक दिस. हियर टोल था उसका प्लेस में. ओके, टोल गेट था, ये टोल भर के जा रहा था इधर. यस, जस्ट इमेजिन दैट वन. टोल मीन्स इट इज ए रेजिस्टेंस, आई एम टेलिंग हियर नाउ. समझ में आ रहा है भाई? ऑल व्हीकल्स, इधर ऑप्शन नहीं था, उसके लिए इधर जा रहे. सब व्हीकल्स through resistance only. When the switch is open, on that condition the current is flowing through a 10 ohm resistance. Yes, 10 ohm
Yes, sir.
resistance. Okay, next what will happen, suddenly it will, the bridge is repaired and there is no toll and all the things here now. It will, they will clear the road here now. So the peoples will go here directly or they are going to pay the toll here now. There is no toll. Directly they will go. So the toll means, just I am telling that one, it is they are restricting here now. So what do you mean by resistance? Which will opposes the flow of electrons. The resistance is going to oppose the flow of current here. Now here some opposition is there, but here one short circuit is there. The resistance is zero here almost. So the maximum current will flow here.
Yes, sir.
So like that, that one only I am convincing you people. So once this switch is closed, no current will flow through this 10 kilo ohm. Current will not flow here. No, directly all current will flow through here only. 10 kilo ohm. So it is a closed path now. Here they told that one, the switch is thrown calibrate position. So this one, the protective resistance is kept in the circuit at initial stages only to protect the small current reduction purpose. We have used for initial purposes only. So to protect the galvanometer from the being getting damaged here now. As the balance or null point is approached, the protective resistance is shorted. So as to increase the sensitivity of galvanometer here. Once the null position is approached, then we have this one, we have closed this one here now. So here I have given 1.086 volt here now. Okay, this is standard cell voltage and this knob both are matching here now. So that is standard voltage we are going to call here. Suppose I will, this whatever the calibrate position is there, I will not put this one into calibrate position. I will shift this point into the operate position here now. I will clear all the things. Just a minute. I'll clear all the things. Instead of here, what I will do, I will put into operate position here. Operate position means this unknown EMF or unknown voltage we are going to measure here now. This is our voltmeter. Voltmeter here now. Same thing, same current will flow through here and it will flow through this one. It will come through the galvanometer and it will come here. But see here, the standard cell is open now. It is not connected to the circuit. Here it is connected downside. This side it is connected. It will go to this one and unknown measuring instrument. It will flow here and it will go back to the this one, and it will start to flow towards the negative terminal here now. Negative terminal here. When we will get the null position here, on that condition, it will display the value here. It is going to display the value here. Unknown EMF we are going to call. But how to identify that one without this measuring instrument or without this unknown EMF? Unknown value we are going to consider here. Here the knob is already provided. Knob already provided है नहीं दोनों the switches.
Yes, sir.
Here suppose 1.2 को था, either 0.01 था, then 1.3, it is nothing but that is unknown voltage. We can say easily. Yes, we can say it
Yes,
or not.
sir.
So that is the procedure of potentiometer. We can give the unknown EMF as well as we can calibrate the instruments here now. So that is the working of the potentiometer or Crompton type potentiometer we are going to tell here now. See here, I will read that one. After completion of standardization, the switch yes is thrown to operate position. Next, the switch it will flow through the operate position. They are going to fix that one, thereby connecting the unknown EMF into the potentiometer circuit here. Now I will connect some unknown EMF here now. With the protective resistance in the circuit, with this protective resistance, okay, the potentiometer is balanced by means of main dial and the slide wire. ये दोनों vary करके हमने balance करते इधर. As the balance approached, the protective resistance is removed here now, and final adjustment are made again. ये resistance remove करने के बाद again और एक बार null position को fix करने का हमने. Then we will obtain the true value here. Now whatever the true value, how much unknown EMF is there, that one we are going to measure here now. So the value of unknown EMF is read off directly from the settings of the dial adjust slide wire here now. From the dial and this slide wire we can adjust here now. By adjusting these two, we are going to measuring the unknown voltage here now. The standardization of the potentiometer is checked again by returning the switch to the calibrate position here now. इसका और एक बार ये कंफर्म करने के लिए ये करेक्ट है क्या नहीं बोल के कितना डायल रहता है ना, सेम वोल्टेज स्टैंडर्ड सेल को कनेक्ट करके हमने कैलिब्रेट भी कर सकते. दिस इज द ऑपरेशन ऑफ द क्रॉम्पटन टाइप पोटेंशियोमीटर here. Crompton type potentiometer. Any doubts here?
No.
Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So the next is applications of DC mode potentiometers. We are going to discuss here now. So we have discussed this one, finding out the unknown voltage के लिए find कर रहे, और calibration of voltmeter we can do that one by connecting the voltmeter into the unknown places voltage. We can measure that value and we can compare that one with a standard value over there. So calibration of ammeter also. If we are measuring the voltage, means instead of voltage, we can fix the current also. Can measure the current also. Yes. Calibration of ammeter we can do. If we are doing voltmeter and ammeter, then we can easily calibrate the wattmeter also. The product of voltage and current. This is DC only. DC को कुछ power factor नहीं रहते, कुछ नहीं रहते, phase angle नहीं रहते. So the product of those two will wattmeter also we can calibrate. The measurement of resistance we can do, measurement of power we can do. So some circuits they have given here now. Just it is there is no explanation for this one circuit के लिए. This is stabilizer supply we are going to do. To set the current we are doing fine adjustment we are going to do that one. So like a dial switch we have used this one. So not a slide wire adjustment here now. So course adjustment we have to done here now. We can take the switch here now. Any turns we can take that one. So many turns are there. By taking that turns, and here the instead of dial switch they have used some voltage here now. See this is 0 to इधर connect हो गए तो 0 to 15 volt है switch. इधर connect हो गए तो 75, इधर connect हो गए तो 150, इधर connect हो गए तो 300. So up to 300 volt dial voltage they have considered here, and here the number of turns based on that one, the slide wire or circular wire we can call that one here now. In that Crompton type instrument ये dial switch है 0 to 1.5 था ना, इसके पास voltage ratio box we are using here now, and this one course adjustment we are going to call that one here. Same thing they have connected here now. This is course adjustment and this is the dial switch. So next, the potentiometer, the operate mode and calibrate mode, we can connect to the potentiometer here. This is the main circuit now. The main circuit is this one. The potentiometer circuit we are going to add again here now. That is called calibration of voltmeter. Voltmeter को हमने calibration कर सकते हैं. Here the voltmeter is there. How much voltage is there? That one. This is the true voltage by considering this one by calibration mode. Standard cell को standard cell से हमने supply देने का, उसका बाद में switch close करने का. Next, this one you will get the same answer or not. We can calibrate that one here. Is it clear? There is no much thing over here now. How we are going to actually applications name only we have to tell here. Only name of the applications we have to tell, but due to the this one some interesting things you should know, at least diagrams. For that reason I have only added the diagrams only. There is no only diagram related explanation is there. Next, calibration of emitters. Instead of voltmeter, voltmeter is connected in parallel with that course adjustment, but the emitter should be connected in series. Yes, emitter series में connect करते हैं या parallel में connect करते हैं?
Series.
Emitter should be connected in series. So I have considered the series emitter here now. This value and the standard cell value of current both should match over there here. So the calibration of emitter we are going to call here now. The emitter original emitter we are connecting to the main circuit here now, and the calibration circuit we are going to potentiometer we will connect that one. So both should match. It means that is calibrated. We can call that one. Here also same is there. Course adjustments is there. That is fine adjustment is there. By varying this one and this one, we can set that one. So here the standard resistance we are using here now. By varying this standard resistance, the current will vary. Yes. By varying this standard resistance by varying this one, the current will vary. How many turns we can vary this one? Here also the resistance is the resistance means fine adjustment. By doing the variation of resistance only we are doing here all the places. Yes.
Yes.
No need to use the voltage ratio box here now, because by varying this one, the current will obviously vary over there. Resistance here now, directly we are going to consider this one here. So which is connected to the potentiometer. The next one is if we have considering voltage and emitter here now, we are doing the voltage and emitter, then easily we can do the power factor also. Sorry, what is wattmeter or power measurement also we can do that one. Here the voltage ratio box we have considered. From this one we are going to consider the current here now. By connecting this switch, we can do the connect to the potentiometer, can measure the current, and by connecting to this side, opposite reverse here now, potentiometer to the main circuit and to the potentiometer here. Here two terminals are there. Here two terminals are there. Once it is closer means it will connect to all the terminals here now. So voltage and current both we are going to consider here. The product of voltage and current, what it means?
Resistance.
Power.
The product of voltage and current is resistance.
Power.
That is called power only. For the DC, I am not asking the voltage and current, resistance and current. I am asking the product of voltage and current. P equal to VI formula, madam. Okay. Here the voltage ratio you have considered. Here current ratio you have considered. By shorting this one, the power measurement or power, you are going to do that one here now. Okay. This is the wattmeter. We actually, it's a complicated circuit. Same thing only in the form of circuit we have added here now. See here, low voltage supply, high voltage supply you have considered here now. And this is a voltage box, and this is DPDI is there. DP DT only, double pole, double through only here now. So here the emitter they have clearly mentioned here. See here, this is a voltage ratio box. 0 to 15 volt, 50, 75, 100, like that we can consider that one here. So here the current coil is there and pressure coil. This one is wattmeter value. It indicates wattmeter only which the circuit which has just I will tell that one EMMC. EMMC means dynamometer. Electrodynamometer acts as a wattmeter. We have already studied that one, which is consist of current coil and pressure coil, both it will consider here. Now here the voltage is there, here the current calibration circuit, and this is a voltmeter calibration circuit. By combining this ammeter calibration circuit and the voltmeter calibration circuit, by providing a DPST switch, we will get the calibration of the power wattmeter circuit here, wattmeter circuit. So this is completely related to the DC only, but AC is not that much easy. Why that much easy? The operation is same only. The potentiometer operation for the AC and DC is same. But what is the comparison between AC and DC? In the DC, is there any inductive circuit load, capacitive load? In the DC we have added?
No.
No, only the resistive load we have added. In the DC, is there any frequency?
No.
No frequency at all. So in this one AC potentiometer, the frequency synchronization also you have to do. The variation of phase angle also it will vary. For the inductive load, capacitive load, combination of inductive, capacitive, we have to consider the phase angle also here. So the AC potentiometer we are going to discuss next. The AC potentiometer, which is used for measuring the phase and magnitude of the unknown EMF here. Now see, this is the very, in the DC we were measuring only the phase, only the magnitude we were measuring, but here the phase also we have to measure here now, phase and the magnitude of unknown EMF. By comparing it with a known EMF, such type of potentiometer is known as the AC potentiometer. DC potentiometer is nothing but only we are going to measure the magnitude of the unknown EMF. But for the AC, we are going to measure the phase and magnitude of the unknown EMF. Then that measured quantity we are going to compare with the known EMF. Such type of potentiometer is known as AC potentiometer. We are going to call that. So the working principle of AC potentiometer is same as that of the DC potentiometer. The working principle is same, but so later I will tell that one. That is, the unknown voltage is determined by comparing it with known voltage. DC में भी हम वही कर रहे हैं ना, पहले determine कर रहे हैं, then standard cell से our known voltage we are comparing it one. We are determining and comparing that one. Here also in the AC, we are determining the unknown EMF. Then we are comparing with the known voltage or standard voltage we are going to call. When both of them are equal, the galvanometer indicates the null point. If the known voltage and unknown voltage both are equal, then what will happen? The galvanometer indicates 0. Galvanometer indicates 0. अभी भी कुछ समझ में नहीं आया तो बोलता हूँ, इसको गैल्वामीटर को कैसे जीरो कर रहे हैं मीन्स हमने स्लाइड वायर को हमने एडजस्ट किया था और इधर डायल में एडजस्ट करके उधर भी वोल्टेज सेट कर सकते हैं और अननोन वोल्टेज भी हमने दे रहे हैं. सी हियर आप स्कूल में वगैरह आई थिंक इन 2 कोड्स आर देयर हियर द सेंटर पॉइंट they will are there here, some whatever the wire at something they have given here. No, here 5 members, here 5 members, they are pulling the wire here. No, if both are equal, it will not move, it will be at center only. Yes, कुछ तो क्या बोलते हैं उसको, जुगाड़ होते ना, वो खेल रहे थे, देखो इधर 5 मेंबर उधर 5 मेंबर खींचते रहते रस्सी को, मालूम है क्या?
Rope pulling.
हाँ, I don't know about that one. I don't know what they will tell in the Marathi actually. In the even Hindi also I don't know. That one same. दोनों टीम स्ट्रांग है तो वो सेंटर में ही रहते ना. Yes sir, no. सेम थिंग, इधर भी वोल्टेज सेम है, इधर भी वोल्टेज सेम है, तो पोटेंशियोमीटर क्या हो जाएगा? नल पोजीशन को आ जाएगा ऑटोमेटिकली. नल पोजीशन मींस एट सेंटर पॉइंट ओनली. That is, sorry, not potentiometer, galvanometer. Operation of galvanometer is that one only. It will small sense here now. ये साइड खींच ले तो पॉजिटिव में आ जाते हैं, वो साइड खींच ले तो नेगेटिव में जाएगा. बोथ आर इक्वल, देन इट विल कम एट द नल पोजीशन. सो स्टैंडर्ड सेल हमने डायल से भी स्विच कर सकते हैं और स्लाइड वायर से भी कर सकते हैं. अननोन वोल्टेज कितना भी रहने दो, बट उधर सेट किए ना, बोथ विल इक्वल, then the galvanometer will come to the null position there. So when both of them, the standard unknown voltage and the known voltage, both are equal, the galvanometer indicates the null point here. Now, hence the value of unknown EMF is known as, I don't know. Hence the value of unknown EMF is known here now. Means unknown value is equal to the known value they have told here. Is it clear concept? Concept clear है हो गए क्या अभी भी doubt है? I'm asking you, is it audible?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So the operation is same, but the procedure and is different. I can say that one here now. See here. The operation of the potentiometer is quite complicated as compared to the DC potentiometer here now. The operation is working principle is same, but the operation of the AC potentiometer is quite complicated as compared to the DC potentiometer, because the following are the important factors which must be considered for their operation here now. We are going to must consider these operations. I will tell that one in AC potentiometer. The frequency and waveform of the current must be same as that of voltage being measured. Frequency should be same. Yes or no? The standard and unknown, both the frequencies should be same, as well as the current must be same for the both the conditions over there. The angle should be same. Thus, in AC potentiometer, the potential is transferred from the same source as the current or voltage is measured here now. So in this one, we are going to same source. I am going to give the current or voltage over there. I will tell in the later example in the diagram. You will understand this one, this sentence here now. And even the non-inductive element is used here now. Non-inductive element means it should doesn't have any inductance value over there. So pure resistance, we can call that one here. The non-inductive element is used for making the sliding wire, and the resistance coil of AC potentiometer, which reduces the reading error here now. If the inductance is present in this coil, then the reading of error will be occurred over there. So the reading of the AC potentiometer is affected by external magnetic field. So they are eliminated at the time of measurement. Non-inductive use kiya to theek hai. If something inductive we have used, then the potential, whatever the magnetic field will be produced, that will affect to the measuring system. So that one will be eliminated here. The supply source should be sinusoidal. Sinusoidal means what? AC or DC? Sinusoidal means AC or DC? Don't know, sir. AC means kaise rehte waveform? This is DC. This is sinusoidal means this one only sinusoidal bolte isko. Alternating current here now. Alternating positive half cycle, negative half cycle. This is called sinusoidal waveform we are going to call here now. So the supply source should be AC or sinusoidal, and it should be free from harmonics. If the harmonics are there, odd harmonics, even harmonics, odd harmonics, even harmonics bolke, some errors are there, that should not be there in that one, and free from the harmonics they have told here now. So this is the just introduction of AC potentiometer, and in the next class we'll continue the. So how many types are there? There are two types of AC potentiometers are there. One is polar type, another one is coordinate type potentiometer. So this one will continue in the next class. We'll continue this one. In this diagram, I will explain all the things. Okay. Just a minute. I will take the attendance first. Roll number 1.
Present, sir.
2.
Present, sir.
3. Roll number 3 was present. See, you have to tell your presence, otherwise I will put absent. Roll number 3. 3 absent. 4.
Present, sir.
5.
Present, sir.
6.
Yes, sir.
7. 9.
Yes, sir.
11,
Yes, sir.
12, 13,
Present, sir.
14,
Present, sir.
15,
Present, sir.
16, 17, 18,
Yes, sir.
19, roll number 19, 20, roll number 20, 21, 22, 23,
Yes, sir.
24, 25,
Present, sir.
26,
Present, sir.
27,
Yes, sir.
28, 28, 29, 30,
Present, sir.
31,
Yes, sir.
32,
Present, sir.
33, 34, 35, 36,
Yes, sir.
37,
Yes, sir.
38,
Present, sir.
37,
Yes, sir.
39, 40, 41,
Yes, sir.
42,
Yes, sir.
43,
Yes, sir.
44.
Present, sir.
I will call once again 7, 8, 12, sorry, 7, 8, 10, 12, 16, 17, 19, 20, 21, 22, 24, 28, 29, 30, 33, 34, 35, 39, 40. Anybody is there means you can tell your number now.
17 present.
क्या कर रहे थे खाना खा रहे थे क्या गोविंद
नहीं sir.
ठीक है okay we'll end here and we'll continue in the next class